Oh, wait, so today we're going to take a deep dive into something pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Even for those of you who already follow what's going on in Russia, we're talking about the lawyers who are working with Alexey Navalny.
Right.
You know, he's
The imprisoned.
the critic of the government, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And they've been sentenced.
Yeah. These lawyers are...
Which is just...
It's wild.
It raises so many questions.
It does, yeah. About the rule of law over there.
Huge questions.
And,
about what's going on.
Yeah.
What's happening over there.
We've got a lot of sources here that we're going to kind of go through.
Yeah, we do.
Some analyses.
And reactions from around the world.
And some comparisons.
Comparisons.
Yeah, to other countries and to the past to sort of
it's really
see what we can make of this.
What's fascinating to me is that it doesn't seem like they're just going after Navalny.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like they're trying to scare anybody who might even think about challenging the people in power.
Exactly.
And
a CBS report that we have said that they were sentenced to years in prison.
Years.
But multiple years.
It didn't actually say what the charges were.
Right.
What were they charged for?
The charges are all over the place.
Really?
Yeah, creating an extremist organization.
Oh, wow.
Fraud.
Okay.
Things like that.
Oh, wow.
But the way they're applying those charges, it's pretty suspicious. Like, for instance, saying that they created an extremist organization just because they were defending Navalny and his movement.
Yeah.
I mean...
You've been following this for a while. Are you surprised by this at all?
I mean, I'm surprised by how long the sentences are.
Yeah.
Like, some of the sources say 7 years.
Oh, wow.
12 years.
That's unbelievable.
For this, I mean, for Russia, that's really harsh.
Yeah.
For something like this.
Yeah. What kind of precedent does that set?
Oh, that's what's so scary.
Yeah.
I mean, they're so vague about the charges.
Right.
And the sentences are so heavy.
Right.
That it's basically saying that if you do any legal work.
Right.
And the government doesn't like it. They can call it criminal activity.
Wow.
So what lawyer is going to want to take on a sensitive case? Nobody.
Right?
That's too risky.
It's like a chilling effect.
Yeah.
Not only on these lawyers, but anyone who might want to do that kind of work.
Exactly.
So what have other countries said about this?
Well, it's been mixed.
Yeah.
We've got Human Rights Watch, who called it politically motivated.
Right.
And they said it's a blatant attempt to silence dissent.
Yeah.
Which it totally is.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
It's obvious.
And then several Western governments have said they're concerned, and they're urging Russia to respect the rule of law.
You think they'll actually do anything?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll probably just write a letter.
Probably.
You know, a strongly worded letter.
A strongly worded letter.
But will anything actually change? I mean, it's frustrating.
Yeah.
A lot of people who watch this kind of stuff, they've seen this before. Condemnation, but no real consequences.
Right.
I mean, how do you pressure a country like Russia when they just don't care what anybody else thinks?
They don't care?
They just do whatever they want.
Yeah. So what do you think is the most important thing for our listener to take away from all of this?
I think this is bigger than just Navalny, you know?
Yeah.
What this shows us is that in some parts of the world, just trying to defend someone's rights can be seen as a crime.
Wow.
I mean,
that's scary.
That's a huge deal.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
What role do lawyers play in protecting human rights?
Especially in places like this.
Especially when those rights are under attack all the time.
Yeah.
It's easy to just assume the rule of law will always be there.
Yeah.
But this case shows us how fragile it can be and how important it is to have lawyers who are brave enough to defend it.
Yeah.
That's something to think about.
It really is.
It really is.
Wow. Okay, well, thank you so much for taking a deep dive with us.
It's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
And we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.